you've seemed to have maintained some really great, strong, long-lasting relationships from your WCW days. Not only DDP, but also Mark Mero, Scotty Riggs. I'm probably missing a few off. Um, what's been the glue that's held you guys together beyond the world of wrestling? Because this is an industry where friendships do not seem to generally last after the bright lights fade away.
It's true. It's true. But I do parallel it with high school. You get out of high school and you think, man, we're going to stay in touch and we'll stay together as friends, and life happens. And life can be sad a little bit when it comes to friendships, but life happens and you don't stay in touch with the people in school. And the same thing happens with wrestling. I mean, you think you're going to, stay in touch, and hey, well, and we see each other at these events all the time, and we get to say hello a little bit, but we don't get to see that. We don't get to do it enough. But with wrestling, with podcasts and stuff, a lot of people they start talking things and start saying different things, and people's feelings get hurt a little bit. And there's a lot of egos in this business. I think that's the reason. There's just many, many egos in this business. It just pours out a certain talent that is very, very, strong-willed, and it makes a great fan base, and it shows a lot of great things. But in that locker room, man, it's a really tough locker room. I mean, I was 20 years old in a locker room with Rick Rude and Ricky Steamboat and Sting and Lex Luger. And I mean, they're like, who's this kid over here? What is he even doing in here? And I mean, to come from that and all of a sudden be in the car driving with Lex Luger and the Steiners and Sting, and you proved yourself. It's just a really tough locker room, man. You got to be just tough enough and not quite so tough, and you got to find that realm. But Lex and Mero and Sting and Riggs and those guys that I really stayed in touch with, it just comes down to we were really good friends, and they really know Mark. They know Mark Bagwell, and they got to know me well. Johnny B. Bad, Mark Mero. I mean, we were tied at the hip, man. We were glued to each other for 3 or 4 years, and we just got to really know each other. And I mean, Germany trips, UK trips together, and we just had so much fun together. And I love Mark Mero tremendously, and same with Dallas, and same with Lex and Sting. Those guys they're super good friends, and I think we'll always stay in touch.